You probably know this guy. It's Lionel Messi, Barca's legend and probably the best football player ever. But in 2021, this happened.
Pudiendo estar cerca de la gente y pudiéndome despedir de ellos bien. Simplemente gracias a todo el mundo.
And everyone blamed one man for this.
The startling figures behind the shocking financial situation at Barcelona were laid bare at a 2-hour press conference as President Joan Laporta put the blame firmly on his predecessor, Josep Maria Bartomeu. Well, Laporte revealed the club are now £1.15 billion in debt.
Under Bartomeu, Barca have made short-term Mourinho-esque signings and decisions without actually seeing any short-term results.
One man in only a matter of years made enough wrong decisions to destroy the club.
It took one man to destroy one of the biggest football clubs in the world.
Zero critical thinking, zero intelligence. Instead of trusting the club's greatest strength, which was La Masia, he looked elsewhere. He spent hundreds of millions chasing big names.
And yeah, he has his fault. But did Lionel Messi had his fault too?
It has been one of the toughest weeks for Josep Maria Bartomeu since he is Barcelona's president. The fans started waving their own handkerchiefs too. Near the presidential box, we could see this banner, Bartomeu out. Message seemed to be, we are with the team, we are with the players, we aren't with the president. We could also see this other banner in the stands, no to lies, no to slander, yes to elections.
Today everyone blames Bartomeu for Barcelona's financial disaster. 400 million in transfers like Coutinho, Dembélé or Griezmann. But what if I told you that the biggest factor in this situation wasn't a transfer, but the salary of the greatest player in the club history? To understand the scale of the disaster, we need to go back to numbers. In 2021, Barcelona had debts of 1.35 billion euros, and La Liga has a financial fair play. Clubs cannot spend more than 70% of their revenue on salaries. In 2020-2021, Barcelona was spending 110% of their revenue on salaries alone. It was impossible to continue like this. And yes, Bartomeu spent recklessly. 142 millions on Coutinho, 135 on Dembélé, 120 on Griezmann, transfers that cost the club almost 400 millions. But transfers are one-time investments. Salaries, those are paid every month, every year, until the contract expires. And here enter the contract that changed everything.
Neymar has been officially unveiled by his new club, Paris Saint-Germain.
Brazilian striker Neymar at the Parc des Princes on Friday.
It is a Neymar special. Oh, there is a surprise.
2017, Neymar had just left for PSG for 222 millions. And Barcelona was in panic. They couldn't afford to lose Messi too. So Bartomeu did what anyone will do it. He offered Messi the biggest contract in sport history. According to the documents revealed by El Mundo, Messi's 2017-2021 contract had a maximum value of 555 million euros over 4 years.
Una burrada, ya, y que está arruinando al Barça. Lo que cobra Messi, eso es.
Pues que el presidente juega con el dinero de todos y que en definitiva yo creo que me parece mucho dinero por lo que este jugador está dando en el Barça. Para mí es demasiado.
Over $500 million. 138 million as a signing bonus paid immediately, 155 per season as fixed salary, plus performance bonuses that could reach another 93 million.
Pienso que si los futbolistas cobran más que otros deportistas, porque también lo generan, ¿no? lo genera porque no lo van a cobrar. Tanto en medios de comunicación como derecho de imagen, no sería justo que generando tantos millones y millones en un club muy grande que no los cobre.
For context, Cristiano Ronaldo was earning 31 million euros at Real Madrid. Neymar at PSG, 36 million per year. Messi was earning 4 times more than the next highest paid player in the world. But here is what many don't realize. In the 2020-21 season, Messi's salary represented 70% of Real Madrid's entire first team wages. One single player win as much as the entire rival team. At that time, Barcelona budget was around 631 million euros. Messi's salary represented 22% of all club revenue. Imagine a company where a single employee receives almost a quarter of all company revenue. Is that going to work? Obviously not. But the problem didn't stop here.
La verdad que de alegría, satisfacción, entusiasmo, ansia de querer entrenar con los compañeros, de querer vivir sensaciones nuevas, y eso siempre te entusiasma y son lindas sensaciones que uno quiere vivir.
To afford Messi's contract, Barcelona was forced to make sacrifices everywhere. Suarez sold to Atletico for 6 million. The striker who had scored 21 goals in the previous season. And the list continues. Rakitic, Vidal, Semedo, valuable players sold for ridiculous sums or released for free, all to make room in the budget for Messi astronomical salary. And Messi's contract didn't affect just the club finances. It created a domino effect that destroyed the balance of the entire team.
This is ridiculous.
It's 8!
This is ridiculous.
8, and it's absolutely embarrassing for Barcelona.
Hang your heads in shame, because this is awful.
And probably the best example is that 8-2 against Bayern Munich, the biggest defeat in Barcelona's history in the European competition. Why was this happening? Because Barcelona couldn't no longer afford to invest in the future. The team was aging and the club has no money for quality transfers. While Real Madrid was bringing Vinicius, Rodrigo, Tchouaméni, Barcelona was struggling to renew its squad. Even the famous La Masia suffered. Young players like Ilai Moriba left the club because they couldn't afford to offer them a contract. And the most tragic aspect, Messi himself suffered. He spent his final years at Barcelona in a declining team, unable to compete for Champions League, the trophy he most wanted. What would have happened if Barcelona had chosen a different path? Let's say that instead of 100 millions per year, Messi will receive 70, still a huge amount of money, but a sum that Barcelona could afford. With 70 million saved annually, the club could have kept key players, could have invested in young talents, could have built a competitive team. Look at Real Madrid. No players earn more than 50% of the salary budget. The result?
2014 is the year of La Decima. Di Maria.
5 Champions Leagues in the last 10 years. And here is the painful question. If Messi truly loved Barcelona, would he have accepted a salary that put the club in danger? Or he have chosen to receive less for the good of the institution that made him what he is?
One of soccer's greatest ever players is coming to America.
Argentina's Lionel Messi has announced his next move.
Today, Messi plays for Inter Miami, but Barcelona is fighting to return to the European elite, and the financial scars are slowly healing. Bartomeu is indeed guilty for the bad management, but let's not forget that the biggest obstacle to financial recovery was the salary of a single player. Barcelona is more than one player, no matter how great he might be. It's an institution, a way of life. So let's back to the initial question. Did Messi make Barcelona go bankrupt? Not alone, but his contract was the catalyst that transformed financial problems into a crisis. Perhaps the greatest lesson from this story is not about Messi or Bartomeu, but about the fact that in football, as in life, no one, no matter how great, is more important than the institution itself.